Good morning. Good morning. What's this big ass thing Mama has in her hand? You ready to get up from your nap? Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel.
Pero hoy salió el sol y me siento mejor.
I don't know how the intro to this video is going to work out, so I apologize if it's not a very polished intro. This is my appearance right now. Now that I am no longer pregnant and my hormones are all over the place, my breakouts have come back. I'm alone with Jude today, and I was alone with her yesterday, so this is what y'all get, and I'm not gonna apologize because I said no self-deprecating in this house. But I'm happy to be talking to you guys again. Sorry, I had to say that super quick because my battery was gonna die, of course. But Ricardo's on shift. This is our second time Jude and I are alone together. We had a really rough night. She's crying, so I'm gonna go get her. Hello? Hi, baby. She's like, Mama, what's that big ass thing in your face? Hi, Mama. How was your nap? Can we get a smile for you too? Can we get a smile for you too? She's still just staring at the mic, guys. Can we get a smile? Okay, let's go. Excuse me? You feel much better after that nap? She wants to cry now. Hey, let's get your stretch. Ready? Let's get your big stretch. Oh, yeah, one big stretch. Yeah. Let's get your little toesies out. There we go. How you doing today? Still looking at Oh, okay. Okay. Say, don't worry, guys. Mama's gonna change me out of this outfit today. Yeah. I think it's gotten enough milk on it, so I think it's time. Okay, ma'am. Excuse me? Excuse me? I could stare at her all day. Okay, I'm warming up her bottle, so. My house is a disaster. So, but we are still here, showing up for our baby girl. Gonna give this to her. The house is a disaster, like I said, so don't mind it. But look. Leche? ¿Quieres leche, mi amor? ¿Quieres leche, mi amor? Are you hungry? She's still looking at me. Usually she'll be like, she'll start a little cry when she sees the milk, like a hungry cry. But I guess the mic is too interesting. Yeah, do you want to touch the mic? You want to touch it? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna feed her. What's that? She loves the mic. Where you going, huh? Sitting like a big girl. Where you going? You going to Grandma's? Yeah. Hello, my fearless friends. Welcome back to my channel. I did really want to start this clip with apologizing for my appearance, but again, we're not going to do that, and I bring it up every time because when I say it out loud and then when I rewatch these clips when I'm editing, I'm almost trying to ingrain it into my brain, you know, if that's the right word. Anyway, I digress. It's been a minute since I've vlogged. It's been very crazy and hectic around here. Things with Jude just seem to never slow down. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another. The quickest updates that I can give you guys. I feel like months 1 and 2 were the hardest for us. When she was born, I feel like I just thought I got a grumpy baby because she would cry all the time. Why are you so grumpy? And it seemed like to me, like Ricardo was the only one who could soothe her. So then it made me think that she just didn't like me. And that made everything so much harder. And I almost felt like because of how my labor went and because I didn't get that golden hour, which I will touch in a separate video, I felt like the initial bond that she was gonna have with me, like skin to skin and stuff, wasn't there because we didn't have that golden hour. So at the beginning it was really rough. I really was grieving my old life very hard. And when you have a baby who seems to not like you on top of that, it doesn't make it any easier, you know? So that's how it was. And then I feel like, I don't know, maybe at 2.5 months, I felt like things started to get better between her and I. And I don't know if that's because she changed or because I grew more patient, because I still feel like she's kind of a grumpy baby. Gotcha. But I felt like things were getting to a good place. And then even with her sleep, we were getting 6.5-hour stretches. So that was really nice. I was getting back finally into the gym, which it took a while because I didn't go back until I was cleared through physical therapy. And I'll touch on that as well eventually. But everything was starting to finally, like, I started to feel like it was a different life, but I liked where we were at that point. And then I don't know what happened. A little bit before she got her 2-month shots, her sleep started to get messed up again. And then we started to have like multiple feedings happen after her first long stretch, which before that it was one long stretch and then she would sleep maybe 2 to 3 hours after. And then that's it. I would put her down for the second time, and then the third time we'd start our day. But before she got her shots, she was having one long stretch, and then she would get up like every hour essentially until we started our day. So that started to get rough on us. And then she got her shots and all hell broke loose. We stopped getting the long stretches, and I don't know if it's because of the vaccines. Honestly, I just feel like it was everything together, you know? But she stopped giving us long stretches, and most we can get at a time now is 5 hours, if that. And then she just continues to wake up very often throughout the day. Last night, it was just her and I. She woke up every 2 hours on the dot, and she hadn't done that since she was a newborn. So I'm exhausted, and I'm gonna end this clip right here because I have to get back to work, but I wanted to make sure I vlogged this, and then I'll let you guys know what's going on after as well. What's up, guys? Ooh, sorry. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know what day of the vlog this is. I think it's day 4. And I kind of left you guys on a cliffhanger in that last clip, but it's hard. It's hard to find time to just sit down and talk with you guys, especially now with Jude, because she has needs that need to be met by me, you know? So anyway, I digress. I don't remember how much I got into in the last vlog, but essentially what ended up happening was I was trying to debate whether I should quit my job and stay home with Jude or continue to work with Jude. I really don't remember at all what I told you guys in the last vlog. I think I was telling you guys a story, and then I don't think I ever got to the point, which Are you surprised? Because I'm not. That was going on. I had already quit my job the day that I went back to work, but then my boss followed up with me, and basically she kind of just reminded me like, hey, you have options. The company will work with you in order for, you know, you to be able to maintain both things, which is time with Jude and an income. So her and I talked, and I was like, okay, well, give me a little bit of time to see how this works. And by this I mean to see how I felt with the job with Jude, and like taking care of Jude, and then just managing our time together, and then on top of that taking care of Jude and working so early in the morning when Ricardo isn't here. I don't know if I said this, I think I might have. She recently started doing her wakings again every 2 hours like she did when she was a newborn. So it's rough. It's especially rough if you're doing the feedings by yourself, because you don't really get any continuous hours of sleep. Just to put it into perspective, when I went to my first checkup after having Jude, my doctor advised that every parent should get at least 4 hours of uninterrupted sleep per week. And when your baby's waking up every 2 hours, that's impossible. So I wanted to see how my week went, which was this last week, without having Ricardo's help, having to take Jude to her babysitters, which are my mom or my mother-in-law, just so I can get a taste of how like that would feel and how comfortable I would feel with continuing to work. Mind you, at this point, Ricardo has been on board for me to quit my job. He's actually, I would say, he's been encouraging more so for me to quit my job than anybody else. This is my new favorite drink, guys. I call it my mom juice. I've posted it on Instagram a few times, but this is the drink if you want to try it out. So I wanted to see how everything went, and it was hard, but it was manageable. But my hardest thing was having to take Jude so early in the morning to a babysitter and then not seeing her for 8 hours. And I cried. I mean, I cried when she left the first day, because the first day Ricardo took her to my mom's, and even though my mom's been watching her since she was born, I still cried because it's different. I'm like even getting emotional right now. It's different being here in the house without Ricardo, and then on top of that without my baby, because I had already kind of gotten used to being here by myself when Ricardo was gone. But now you go from having somebody who needs you 24/7 to being alone, and like the house being so quiet, you know? I wasn't really used to that. So I had already decided going in on Friday, because we had scheduled a meeting, my boss and I, to see how I was feeling and if I wanted to continue to work with the company. So I had already in my head decided I'm just gonna take the leap, because if we're gonna do this, I have to do it right now. We have a little bit of a financial cushion because we refinanced our house and my Jeep is now paid off, but that's a story for another day. So in my head, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it now. And so I was going into this meeting thinking I'm gonna quit my job, or I'm gonna negotiate, because I'm not gonna say it is too hard, because maybe I can make it work, but it feels too hard to have a full-time job, take care of a newborn, and then still pour myself into my marriage and then motherhood and like be fully present. And yeah, I mean, I do want to hang out with my friends still, and I want to be able to not feel so depleted when I do that. So that was what I was gonna do. But on the other end of things, I was very aware that if I decided to take this chance, our lifestyle was going to be severely impacted, because I do bring a pretty good income into the house. And you know, I want to be able to get my nails done. I want to be able to go get waxes and go to the movies whenever we want, or just have the freedom to do something else than just stay home. Granted, we wouldn't really know how that would work until we did it, but in my head, that's what I was thinking, is like we have to cut down a lot of things that are a necessity, right? That would be the smart financial thing to do. I wanted to see how I can minimize the amount of time that I would be in the office away from Jude. We were able to negotiate a schedule that I feel like is gonna work, but then yesterday, which was like my first day after deciding, okay, I'm just gonna stay working even if it's for a little bit longer. That was yesterday. I didn't want to work anymore. I was telling you, I think I told Ricardo like 5 times that I wanted to quit my job. And then because I had been going back and forth so long and I finally told him, no, I'm going to stay working. When I brought it up again, he wasn't as encouraging about quitting my job as he was prior to that. So then it made me think like, okay, I can't quit my job.
I was still encouraging.
Not as encouraging. So that was yesterday, and I think now what I have to get used to is having him and Jude in the house while I work without being able to be with them, which I feel like makes it harder, because if I'm in the office, I don't have any other option but to just focus on my work, you know? But when I'm here, I can hear Jude screaming, which she's in a screaming phase now. Like, she screams almost the whole time that she's awake. Not like crying, like actual screaming. Like she found her voice and she's expressing herself. So I don't know. I had decided that I'm going to see how this continues to work. For right now, I feel like I'm literally taking it day by day. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I have a really rough day where I really miss Jude and then I just quit that same day. But I'm an adult now and I'm not supposed to do that. Like, I'm supposed to make calculated, smart decisions, and I have a family that I need to think of. So of course I would think twice before doing it, but sometimes my emotions get the best of me, and I don't know if this next week is gonna be any easier when Jude leaves me or when I leave Jude, because I'm going into the office for sure this next week. That's kind of what was going on yesterday, or whatever day I vlogged, whatever video you guys saw before this. That's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I ran out of time. So that's where we're at right now. Hello.
Hi.
We are currently at Flix Brewhouse. I don't know if you guys have one of these wherever you're watching from, because I am manifesting that there's not just people from my Albuquerque watching this. So in case you don't know what Flix is, it is basically a movie theater with food and drinks. I'm sure you have them wherever you're watching this, but that's what it's called here, is Flix Brewhouse. We are gonna watch the movie Ambulance.
I'm sorry, brother. Sorry that I brought you into this. I just wanted things to be the way they used to be.
It looks like an action movie, so I'm really excited about it because I feel like we haven't really watched an action movie that's not superhero based in a long time. And Jude is currently with my mom right now, so we kind of negotiated a deal where my parents watch her one day out of the weekend, and usually that's when Ricardo and I will go out. So that is where she's at right now, but typically she would be sitting right here.
Like that.
Yeah. I obviously can't take my camera into the movie theater, so this quality is my phone, but I wanted to show you guys something. Your girl is currently wearing jeans and shoes that are not sneakers, and that is very rare. Wave's also not wearing any gym clothes.